So, we got the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. They're 4-6. We're still without our boy, Johnny Manziel. And Miko Boston, who's only pretty good because he is our punt returner. He's returned like 3 punts, I think. For touchdowns, I'll check out the DeMarcus Noel is their starting running back. He is out with a fractured hip. Kevin Pearson is also gone for 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens there. Johnny Manziel was doing good, but Garrett Snyder had his best game, I think, last game. Threw 2 or 3 touchdowns, no picks. Corey Coleman's kind of taken over the number 1 receiving role from DeMarcus. DeAndre Hopkins. And by the way, guys, this is before they allowed restructuring contracts, so. Hey, good old Bryce Petty. It's back. He's on the Eagles. He went crazy this one, yeah. And then I think he went to the Chiefs and then kind of like didn't do much after that. But he was second in MVP voting, DeMarcus Noel, so they're gonna have to rely, I think, on either Hamid Terrence or Adrian Bananami. Thomas McIntosh looks like to be their best receiver, or this leading receiver, and then Zach Ertz leads the team in touchdowns with 5. The rookie left tackle from Michigan, Rashad Lennon, is going to have a handful guarding J.J. Watt. David Mayo's their best tackler, 99 tackles. That's insane. Damian Harrison, former Snacks Harrison, if you will, has 8 tackles for loss. Bernard Forte and Stephen McCrary both lead the team in sacks with 6. And then Kalen Potter and Lawrence Knoll. They have 2 Lawrence Knolls. Lead with 2 picks. Travis with an unfortunate last name, Coons, is 14 for 17. He's 82%. Braden Colker is a solid punter. They don't have a good... Do they have... Oh, this one's DeMarcus Noel, so they just have 2 different Noels. Carson Wentz is not having a good start to the game. He was leading Nick Omer, but Lamar Miller and J.J. Watt are back with MVPs with... Coach of the Year probably might go to me. I've assembled a pretty good team, but injuries will fuck us up. Eduardo Cavillas, we had to trade to the Bengals because I didn't have any money to sign him. Central Mildrow would probably be number 1 in this if he didn't get hurt. He was our slot receiver. Yeah, we don't really have a good best quarterback, best running back, best receiver. Though I think it should be Corey Coleman. Should be best receiver. Best O-line, come on now. I always assemble pretty good O-lines. Best D-lineman, obviously, is going to go to J.J. Watt. Whitney Mercer is somewhere down here. Linebacker is kind of a crapshoot. DB is kind of a crapshoot. Kicker is kind of going to... We're never going to win best kicker because they don't ever count our kicker. It doesn't ever say that our kicker makes field goals, even though he has in the past. See, it's like he went 3 for 3 in his, but he's like made so many kicks. So I don't know. I might sign one, just so I can have kicking stats. I'd like to see my kicking stats at some point in my career, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, a 10-0 Houston Texans go up against the 4-6 Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully no one else gets hurt. I prefer no one else getting hurt. But if it happens, it happens. We're at 223 subscribers. My Rockets won. I'm not Rockets. The Astros won yesterday, 7-3. I was pretty happy about that, if I do say so myself. Feel like it was pretty good for us. We were in danger of getting swept by the Royals, who have a pretty good rotation. I'm kind of scared that we might be a run-and-done team at the playoffs, but we'll see what happens.
with that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November,
All right.
the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12.
Hey, my team's pretty much in the playoffs. All right. All right. Someone growl, please, thank you. So I'm not gonna lie to you. If you guys hear me breathing really loud, it's because I've been having congestion issues. If that makes sense. So like, so you're gonna hear me like deeply breathing. Yeah, I just let you know. Alright, let's get back to the regular schedule program. No!
And they'll run it here. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, hell no, dude.
Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate.
People always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Yeah, 6'6", that kind of shocked me, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was that tall when I drafted him. I knew we needed a quarterback, so I kind of just drafted a quarterback. But here he is.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
I'm gonna call him the left-handed sunshine.
He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
CJ Fedora with 17 yards for the first down.
They got 17 on 3rd down.
And fits it.
Beautiful play.
Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're
Oh, it's gonna be rough. This is gonna be a rough one.
because there's almost always someone
Running the football.
able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra.
Let's see if Granville can beat someone on this corner route. I would prefer him to do so. Nope, never mind. It's gonna be a zone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Coleman only gains 2 yards, which is better than no yards.
When you see zone defense,
I'll say.
drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look
Oh, thank God. Hopkins,
the completion to Hopkins.
the future Hall of Famer.
And he eventually goes to
That's a huge gain right there. That's 27 yards right there. Got over 1,000 receiving yards now in his illustrious career. The only time he didn't get it is when he got hurt, I think.
Quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
That's his 45th reception of the season. So we use him as a big play threat, but he's getting older now, so we'll see what happens.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
5 yards for Lamar Miller.
And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now we're cooking.
And that's exactly
With Grisco, as the kids would say.
touchdown run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, what the hell?
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen
Wow. What an unfortunate way. Maybe I should have thrown it to him sooner there, but I don't know what kind of animation this was. All I know is I got crushed. DeAndre Hopkins. That was an unfortunate time for a fumble there, Mr. Hopkins. I'll be right back, boys. I gotta do some things around the house. Well, first things first, I gotta pee, but I'll be right back.
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbound.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Man, boys, I'm so glad I checked.
And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get the...
I just come back and I saw that pick. Let's go. We don't get many picks no more. We used to get them a lot. Now we really don't. But we take over the ball on their 47, so hopefully no more fuck-ups. Team. Let me watch this first play. Handoff. Lamar. Stretch play. Ah! That's a good... That's good. 8 yards right there. 8 yards. Alright, but I'll be right back.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following...
All right. Why don't we blitz? Oh, we're blitzing on Hal. Okay, we'll see what happens. Kendall Fuller's first game back. Gotcha, bastard. Turn on the AC. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys ever, like,
let's face it, if that's
I
all
have
you're going to
problems,
get running the ball,
like with dry
you're not
mouth,
gonna have much success against
because I get that a lot, especially when I wake up.
Around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you
Oh,
get
thank you,
him out?
Keith
Can
Mealy.
you go
I didn't think I was
early?
gonna get there
Can
in
you
time.
influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player.
That's 15 tackles for him.
Physical specimen. I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard. If you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays.
Ah, he's gotta get the first, but I almost had the quarterback,
When he
dude.
comes in your area,
I even dove.
the ball.
13 yards that time at a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Does a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Looking
There we
good,
go,
and it's
finally.
incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Turn on the AC. It's 76 degrees in here.
They'll run it
I
now.
couldn't get out of there. But Jadavion Clowney
Window closes
and Maynard,
quickly. He'll only get
they
out
meet
to
him.
the 22
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Park over 3.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got time. And
He's gonna throw out of bounds too. Okay, we got a chance, boys. We got a chance.
And I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Taken from just outside the 30.
Coley,
12 yards on the return.
12 yards on the pickup. It was so much easier to like.
The Texans offense now
Oh shit, what I
set to
call?
head back
No inside zone, perfect. Let me
3 and out
flip it
on
though.
the last drive. No points
I
on
do
the
like
scoreboard.
zones. I like the inside zone personally.
I would say so, and they need to help out their
I don't really like stretch plays because I feel like with the stretch plays, it kind of like screws up your whole like momentum.
when you get another chance,
Sometimes,
better chance to do it right.
'cause I'll call a stretch play.
Disaster.
I mean, I'll call like a.
The game is going.
Oh yeah, I'll call a stretch play, and then all of a sudden that shit just like doesn't work for me.
That's the case. You might have to start thinking about throwing it.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
3rd and
That
20.
winds up pushing him back 11 yards.
Dude, we don't get any sacks, brother.
And that'll bring up 3rd. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he dropped it. Come on, Granville.
A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Wow, that was such a unfortunate play.
repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings. We need some
That's gonna be a 6 pick, but I don't really blame him for that one. Like I didn't know who. Well, I could have thrown it to CJ Fedorowicz right there, but that was such an unfortunate play because he caught it. He just dropped it. That's unfortunate.
defense here on the road.
That is so unfortunate. Let's see if they can do something about it. That's his 6th pick, but it really should be no picks for him.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
With all due respect,
Rule. What they're looking for now
I'll be right back then.
move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. One quarter down. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Four down, check. Hang on now. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Here's a give to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Miller. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no?
All right, so they get the ball back. I jumped over him, but I can't get to him.
Oh, nice move. And some room to work. And he takes
Jesus.
it down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a moment.
I don't know who beating the enemy is, but he's gonna take over that starting spot from DeMarcus Knoll. He is cooking me, dude. Cooking me.
3 to 4 yards on first down. He set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Can't get off my blocks, dude.
Dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
I don't know who 27 is, but he can't be any better.
Defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. And he picks up
Fountain?
first down yardage as he takes it.
Bro, like, they're just running all over my team right now.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Oh yeah, I got you that time, son of a bitch.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year...
You gotta be shitting me, dude. Someone magically comes open.
Hasn't been too successful. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover it. I don't care that his size isn't...
Let's go.
He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Let's go.
Yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
Let's go.
A lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take this across the 25.
There we go.
To the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
Oh, they're not pressing.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than...
Lamar Miller, open.
They get 9 out of that one.
That's 9 and a first.
Drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets...
I like having an extra blocker.
matchup for him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle.
Corey Coleman gets only 5, but he gets as close as that first down. 3rd and 2.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the...
Granville picks up the first 4-yard pickup.
Which saves him time and actually...
Welcome back, sir.
A bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find a good space to throw. And Brandon
2 catches for 16 yards for him.
football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did...
Lamar Miller gets some running room. Picks up the first down. If not, it's going to be 2nd and inches. It is 2nd and inches.
I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A
Weber
run, they got a good push
picks up 9 yards. They weren't expecting the fullback dive there.
as this game continues.
Now he's going to take it to the 2-minute warning.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to
I kind of just picked the play.
this timeout. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, what a pass, dude. I thought that was going to be picked for sure.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might. And he's in for the
There we go. We're going to get there eventually, dude.
It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra.
His first rushing touchdown. He's had 5 of them.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, so hopefully they don't score in the last minute or so.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
Carson Wentz throws that screen.
pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And that's a timeout.
Here we're going to get a
I'll be right back.
by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first is Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. Wentz now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. A final shot before half for Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half, as we'll have 2 teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Eagles taking the field for their opening drive. He'll take it out to the left side. He'll go for the score. Eagles now on top. 3rd and 7. Hopkins has got the reception, and that connection will lead to a gain of 29 yards. The defense would later recover a fumble and get off the field. Now 1st and 10. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 25. Continuing on the drive, QB sneak is on here, and he gets in for the touchdown. The Texans tied up at 10.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that's good. They didn't score. No. There we go. Oh, he got sacked for 7 yards? Who got me at that play? J.J. Watts and Mealy. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with the second half in a minute. Anyways, peace.